How's it going, guys? Baffled T here, back again with another reaction. Now today, once again, we have Ren with Troubles. I haven't heard this. I'm pretty sure this was recommended, but I wasn't too sure. But I'll be honest, there's so many comments are getting lost. I will still read them, and we're gonna do a session of that after this. But yeah, some song requests would be good. I do see them when they pop up, but sometimes I look at it and I go, yes, noted, put it down. And then I can't find that comment anymore. So I do apologise if you're referencing stuff. Keep doing it. I will find you eventually. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. From the age of... Okay, so it's got some tech. From the age of 19 until 26, I spent most of my life in bed in physical and mental pain. I spent years bouncing from doctor to doctor, searching for a way out with no luck. The more time that passed without answers, the more my body would deteriorate. Damn. By the time I was 25, I could barely stand and entered a stress-induced psychosis. Oh my god, stress-induced. Although I was convinced I was going to die, I did climb out. This is my story of hope. Okay. So a lot of people did comment some stuff like this before, but that kind of summarised it for me, and I'm guessing that set the reference for this. So let's get into it. I wish I had more stories of hope at the time.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up.
Hydrochloric acid, if I go to war, I'll freeze them. I like that. Yeah. Also, I like the smoothness of this, but he's still coming in with a bit of barrage. Yeah. Metaphors straight away with like the broken glass. Let's just absorb that first little bit, just a little bit.
That's very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts.
The yards of shattered glass.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop.
The yards of shattered glass, climbing through to get to the other side of straight pain. Yes.
Reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze up. Music helped the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Edging notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore.
Again, going with the fact that it's somewhere seemingly impossible unless you're the chosen one, but Excalibur's sword, the sword that you draw from the stone. Alright, I keep trying to reference stuff he says and I keep getting it wrong. I do apologise, I am hearing him. Alright, I just got a bit of ADHD. But the Thor's hammer and the sword from the stone are both things that only the chosen one can do. He's basically saying like he feels like the chosen one because he's escaped this illness in the same way they did the impossible and pulled out the sword and or lifted up Thor's hammer. Noted.
First day that I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitten. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain.
Oh my god, waking up in the body that was buried like a carcass. Damn. That line hits like waking up feeling like you're already gone. My god, that line hits like crazy.
The first hit maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So beat the fate.
like a table tennis rally that has no end. I know it's a game, okay? Like a table tennis game that has no end, bouncing between doctor and doctor, constantly. Crazy.
A doctor to a doctor to a doctor, like a table tennis game that has no end. So read the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means.
Mind was severed from the means
that helped me write these rhyme schemes.
The means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. That is a great lyric. Like he's talking about his spirit being broken by his body that just isn't allowing him to do what he needs to do, and the length of time is just really eroding that motivation within him to create. Damn, man, this is deep. This is deep.
Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry, wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tomb. Rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spell doom.
Oh my god, rearrange the alphabet and every word spells doom. Like no matter where he's looking, it's always going one way. Questioning it, am I going to make it to 30? That is heavy, heavy stuff.
I'll hurt me, always in my bed tomb. Rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spell doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap deep.
Ooh, elastic bands only stretch so far and snap. That's a great metaphor. It's very surface level, easy to understand, but still has that oomph in it to get people listening.
In psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. Only stretch so far and then snap deep in psychosis. Hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25, living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum, alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become, and my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real.
Oh, carving a hole in his own chest. Oh my god.
Time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust, you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts.
Whoa. That's heavy.
Of course you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts. 26, I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I bore my microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then, man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant, brought me out of the cold.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, now he's saying that he was using that, started making music, and he was still trying to latch onto that dream, latch onto that hunger, that motivation that had been stolen from him. And then I liked what he said about making tracks with either with the Reaper banging on the door, or whatever metaphor he used for like death coming to the, like, knocking on the door, being like, look, when's your studio time up, my guy? Come on now. That was a really well written, like, and it's, I can't pick out certain moments in this because everything in this of a song is irrelevant. I feel like this is going to get a 10, right? Purely from the message and the delivery alone is carrying everything, and it still has a great beat, it still has great lyrics, it still has metaphors, it still has similes, it still has a real gritty storytelling aspect. So it's impossible to give this a low rating. Impossible. And also, shout out to the doctor that finally gave him what he needed as well. Were you telling me stem cell transfer, and that wasn't given to him sooner by countless doctors. That is ridiculous, man. Big up Ren though. Like, this is heavy. This is heavy. Like, a few of you have been telling me his story in the comments, and so I had a brief knowledge of this, but this real detailed, like, crikey.
Stem cell doctor with the generous glow. In the cell transplant, pull me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger. And my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive.
Beauty is the word I'd use for this gift of gold. Come on now, the way he talks is just straight poetry.
For the first time, beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold.
It's not even really my genre, but this... Man. Conditions like Lyme disease, ME, MCAS, MCAS, I'm probably butchering some of these, do apologise, POTS, fibromyalgia, all receive criminally low attention and funding related to many other conditions. Wow. Victims are usually left to suffer for years without any solid explanation of what is going on and receive very little help to escape the body constantly at war with itself. This can make you feel like giving up, and many times I came close, but I'm so happy I didn't because life is beautiful now. I promise yours can be too. For those of you still living in the dark, hold on. There will be a day where these conditions are more easily managed. Until that day, I will keep pushing for more exposure, more compassion, more understanding. We all deserve a life free of suffering, where we can find moments of real beauty and peace, even when things seem hopeless. I promise this is still possible. This message is... hope. Alright. He said he was going to deliver a message of hope, and I believe him. That was inspiring as all hell. Alright? That's a weird way of putting it, Tom. I know, Baths. Lost for words. That was beautiful. I actually don't have another word for it. It was beautiful. It wasn't really rappy. It was like an actual song. It sounded more like something a band would play than anything else. So to hear that, to get a deeper understanding of his illness, how he's been dealing with it, for it to, like he said, bring a message of hope to people suffering with it now, shedding light on it. You know, he's got millions of listeners and he's letting them know. Like, I didn't know about Lyme disease before watching Ren. I had no idea there was even things like that just weren't recognised or weren't acknowledged. So again, spreading awareness. He's done a great job of that. He's talking his own personal experience, which inspires people, lets them know what happened, and can help them seek the right help that they need, rather than wasting time jumping between doctors like that endless game of table tennis he mentioned. Amazing. And on top of that message, on top of everything, the beat was chilled and lovely and beautiful. The way the flows and the rhyme schemes, all adequate, all did their job exactly how they needed to deliver the beautiful message that it was trying to carry over, right? And for these reasons, once again, Ren gets a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, Ren strikes again. You can't make this up. I think someone's right. I think with Ren, we're just scrapping ratings at this point. I'll let you know if I think it's under a 10 from now on, because this is getting ridiculous. Alright? But anyway, that's been me. Baffle T. Subscribe. You won't regret it. That's a Baffle T guarantee. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.
What's up? It's Baffle, the OP rhymer. I'm the bomb, so